You guys, these people are redunculous. I can't deal. First things first, let's start with the good news, okay? Matt and Raven are still on the block. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop whoop. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bring it around town. Okay. I'll do just that, SpongeBob. Don't worry. I'm so excited. Yes. Okay, so Power Veto was Hide and Go Veto, which is one of my faves. And if you don't know what it is, I guess you're new. And it is basically, they're given these like, you know, cardboard thingies with a veto painted on it, and it's kind of like hide and go seek, but so they have to hide the cardboard with the veto, and they have to hide it throughout the entire house, and then they have to go and find them, and it's usually a big commotion, like there's a mess all over the place, and it's just amazing. It's really one of my favorite competitions, and I love it so much. I really wish it was a competition that we could see on feeds, because that'd be fun. Yeah. But anyways, so Jason, he wanted, whoop whoop, whoop whoop, and who played? It was Jason, Raven, Matt, Kevin, who else? I feel like Josh, but I can't remember, so obviously that person is insignificant. And Jason won, which is exciting. Well, whatever, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But, because at this point I really don't, like, have a favorite, and I really couldn't care less about any of these people. So when I say that's exciting, it's more of a, like, cool, he did what I wanted, so I'm happy. And, anyways, so Paul and Alex were pounding him in his pea brain to take Raven off of the block and put Kevin up on the block. Why? Because they obviously want to get rid of Kevin. They kept saying that they want to get rid of Matt and blah blah blah, but they were just saying that like they really would have gotten rid of Kevin, and you know, that's what that is. So basically he didn't listen to them. Woo! Yes! And they were really like pushing for it, really going at it, like intense, hard, like hounding him, craziness. I was at the point where I was like, Jason is totally going to give in, and he is going to take Raven's wiggity whack ass down and put Kevin's awesome ass up, and I'm going to be sad. And he ended up not doing that. Yay! And the aftermath was gold. Okay. First things first. Let me rewind a second. Okay. So, eventually, they all decided, like, because Jason was telling them, he was like, no, I'm not putting Kevin up on the block. He's my friend. Not happening. And side note, a lot of people are like, why would they backdoor Kevin? That wouldn't have been a backdoor. He played in the veto. So, that's not a backdoor. A backdoor is when you do not play in the veto, then you get put up. That's a backdoor. Kevin would not have been backdoored. It would have sucked, but that would not have been a backdoor. He had a chance to play in the damn veto. Okay? So, going back to what I was saying, Jason made it very clear. He's like, I'm not listening to you guys. Well, for a second, he was kind of like on the fence about it. But after a while, he was like, no, I'm not putting him up on the block. I'm not into it. He's not into it. He's not okay with it. It's not going to happen. I'm keeping noms the same. And so I think Paul and Alex were finally like, fine, like this is an uphill battle, like, oh, we're not going to win. Might as well just give up, which is crazy because those two like never give up. But, so it came down to Paul, Alex, Christmas, Josh, and Jason. They have, well, Christmas, Josh, and Jason, I don't know, I don't think that they're fully like into it because Alex and Jason, I mean Josh, shit. Christmas, Paul, and Josh aren't like, I think that they're just playing along, but Alex and Jason believe that there's a 5 a final 5 with Paul, Christmas, and Josh. And it was decided in this little HOH meeting amongst them. That was when Paul and Alex, oh my god, there's so many names. Paul and Alex realized, like, this isn't happening, we might as well just go along with whatever Jason's wanting to do. Keep noms the same, whatever. Now, Alex made it very clear, though, which I thought was really funny. Oh my god, there's a spider. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so big. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. Don't come up in my crib and I won't have to kill your ass. How about that? Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry. There was a huge spider, like, giant. And yes, I left his guts there. For now, I'll clean it, but yeah, I like to leave him up there for a second as a warning to all of his friends. Like, don't come up in this girl's house, because she will kill you. Anyways, what was I saying? For that big ass arachnoid, like, totally came up in my sight, in my purgatory. I was talking about, I kind of forgot what I was talking about because I just got a little frightened, but yeah, so they think that there's a final 5 amongst those, you know, those people, that little handful. And like I said, I don't know if Paul, Christmas, and Josh are completely into it or if they were playing along. But that was what was agreed upon. So today was the ceremony. Yes. And he didn't use it. And Raven and Matt went off. They went crazy and it was so funny. I swear on my life I enjoyed watching Raven cry. I did. And I don't feel bad either saying that. A lot of people in chat were like, you're a horrible person, okay? How do you enjoy watching someone cry? Well, let me explain the ways, okay? Because she's a liar, she's an attention whore, and I really don't feel bad because of the way that she treated Jessica and Cody. And I feel like it's about time they got their comeuppance. Okay? And to be quite honest, when she was yelling at Jessica, like freaking out, like Exorcist style, that was the point where I was like, wow, Raven, I really don't with you. And I think that you're a POS. And you're just really gross. Because she was yelling at Jessica when Jessica was telling the truth. And it just really, like, bothered me. So watching her cry really gave me joy. It made me go, it's about time. Because these two people, Matt and Raven, have just been coasting like crazy. Like insanity kind of coasting throughout this game. Nothing has happened to them. Nothing goes on. Like, no. So it's really nice to see these two losers finally get theirs. And it was even more amazing seeing Matt go off, and he looked like such a pans. Like, ugh. Like, he kept yelling at Jason, and he kept going like this! Like, Matt, like, comrade, calm down, go make a bowl of cereal, like, relajate, and relax, just cool your mind, man, go cool it. Like, he just looked so stupid in his orange shirt with his beard, and just, he looked stupid. And then you have Raven yelling in her accent it kept going on and off with her shirt that had a tail. Like, her shirt had a weird tail and it looked stupid, or a tail cape. It was strange. And her shorts looked like she had a camel toe, big time, like big time. And I couldn't help but, like, laugh at her ensemble and her face and just the fact that she was sobbing. And she's just a mess, a walking mess. And it is so funny to watch. It really is. But it was interesting watching Jason try to defend himself because he had told Paul, Alex, Christmas, and Josh that he would take the heat for leaving Maven up on the block. And he did. It's just, you could tell that he wasn't really prepared for the confrontation that came at him. So he was stuttering a lot. Like, I don't think he handles confrontation or being confronted very well, because every time he seems to like be a lost boy. Like, I don't know what to say. Oh my god. And he starts stuttering all over the place. Like, rehearse your crap. Like, if it were me and I knew I was keeping them up there, I would have been up in the HOH room all night rehearsing everything I'm going to say. Like, all my explanations, all of my defenses and everything. But no, I don't think he did, and you could tell. It was kind of sad. But to me, Matt and Raven looked like complete tool bags and total idiots. And they... Ugh. Like, there was one point where Jason was like, I'm only doing what the house agenda was. And I don't think that he realized... Like, well, no, he did. Okay. He realized what he was saying, because he tried to backtrack. I think in his mind he was like, oh crap, I was supposed to take the heat for this. Why am I saying that? And he does that a lot. He like blurts out things and then tries to backtrack, and that's when he starts stuttering. And then, but you have Matt and Raven going, the house agenda was to get Kevin out. Which it was, but to Jason, there was that final 5 meeting. So to him, the house majority was about getting Raven and Matt out. If you know, like, are you following? You get what I'm saying? Okay. And so to me, it was funny seeing how both parties kind of thought like one thing, but it was really another. Like Jason, yeah, sure. At the end, the majority wanted... They were more so going along with your plan because they realized that you weren't budging. Matt and Raven, they were going along with his plan. So yeah, that's what he thinks. He thinks that the majority wanted you guys out because he's just, you know, it was just funny to me. I just thought it was funny. But yeah, it went on like that for a good hour, maybe. And it was really just a lot of the same stuff going back and forth. Matt and Raven kept getting all pissed off and crying and yelling like this. I swear, Matt has the worst laugh and yell I've ever seen. And he kept calling Jason a bitch and kept calling him a pussy. Well, that word. And he just kept saying all of this stuff, and I just couldn't help but laugh because he's in his stupid, ugly orange shirt with his socks and just... Matt is as much of a mess as Raven is, like, no lie. But yeah, so they're still on the block, and it was beautiful. Matt is also a little biatch and has decided that since he's on the block, he's gonna eat. And he doesn't care. And he has been eating. And you know what? Big Brother gave him a penalty vote. Yes, they did. And as happy as I am that they punished him for it, I feel like the punishment should be a little bit more harsh. Why? Because it'd be more funny. Like, duh. Like, I think that... And I'm pretty sure this is what Big Brother UK does, if I'm not mistaken. Or Canada. I can't remember, pregnancy brain. But one of those two does this. When someone breaks the rules, the entire house has to deal with it. So I kind of wish that BBUS would take that, you know, adopt that rule and do the same thing. But, you know, they're not going to. Why? Because... that would make sense, and Big Brother USA doesn't like to do that, so there's that. There's that part. Anyways, so yeah, so he is eating his food and his cereal, and he don't care. And that just shows what kind of a person he is. You know, it's really comical to me. All these people keep going, oh, it's a game. Don't take it so personally. And then something happens to them, and they take it hella personal. Like, big time. Big time! And it's just comical to me. I mean, Alex, you got Alex doing it. You got Matt and Raven doing it. Breaking the rules deliberately. I mean, really, like, come on. And it's just... wow, these people all suck. They all suck. Yes, I'm going to keep watching. Why? Because I can. But I'm still also going to keep complaining. They all blow big time. And that's that. But let's not forget about Kevin, because they're going at him too today. And it's really crazy. Like, it's angering to see. Alex has some huge grudge against Kevin. Like, huge grudge against him. She is angry and she wants him to know. She hid the slop. He's a have-not, by the way. She hid the slop from him. And she also demanded that nobody tell him how to make it. Or nobody make him any. And everybody but Jason obliged. And that's because they're all sheep and are lame. But yeah, so she hid the slop from him. And they were all joking about how he's going to starve. And all of this. What else has she said? She said a bunch of other crazy... I know I talked about the whole old... like how she was wanting Josh to talk about... or to make fun of Kevin's age and his weight. She also said something else recently that I can't remember. But it's on... I believe the Twitter is BB19 Updates. Or Big Brother 19 Updates. And it's just a Twitter of a bunch of quotes. You'll be able to find all of the things that she said there. Because it's pretty crazy and it's pretty detailed. And she said a bunch of other stuff about Kevin and things that she wants to have done. And she basically just wants to torment the poor old man. And it's just, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, she is all about, oh, it's game. It's game. Okay, don't take it so personally, dude. Because that's how she sounds. And yet she's the one that makes everything so personal. And it's... I'm so glad I don't live there. I'm so glad. I honestly would rather live with the Big Brother 15 castmates than these fools. Why? Because at least the Big Brother 15 castmates were somewhat clever in their, like, crap talking. And they would, a lot of the time they would do it to their faces. Like Aaron and Alyssa, or Amanda and Alyssa, they were constantly fighting, like big time, to each other's faces, like back and forth. But these people do a lot of behind other people's backs, and a lot of the time they're all talk, no walk, and they're huge hypocrites. Like, this cast is so just frustrating to me. Granted, season 15, they actually said a lot of like crazy stuff to each other's faces. This season, they say it behind each other's backs, so they're a lot more like, this season's full of pansies, whereas 15 was full of people who just didn't care, and they'll tell you to their face. But, there's that. So yeah, so Alex, that little dumb, you know what, she hid the slop, and then, oh my god, I almost forgot. Christmas, Kevin, and Josh got into it. Why? Because Christmas asked Kevin if he was going to go sit by the pool, and then all hell broke loose. Like, all hell broke loose. Christmas is just as big of a POS as Alex is, and she was getting up in his face and up in Kevin's face. And then Josh, of course, because it's Josh, he had to get involved, and because Kevin kept saying, to Christmas, you asked me first, like, because she had asked him, are you going to hang out by the pool? And then I believe Kevin had asked her something along the lines of, like, no, are you going to hang out? Are you going to go swimming? Or, yeah, are you going to go swimming? Something like that. And so Kevin, he was like, but you asked me first. You know, you asked me the question. You started this conversation. And then Josh had to bring in his 2 cents and was like, no, you asked her first. Blah, blah, blah. And Kevin was like, dude, shut up. Stay out of it. Like, But Josh just does not know how to do that. He doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. He doesn't know how to stay out of things. And that's what's so frustrating about him. Like, I can't stand the guy. And so they kept going back and forth at this, and Christmas admitted to Josh, she's like, no, I did ask him first, so I give you kudos for that. But Josh then kept calling Kevin a liar, and Kevin wasn't having it. Kevin kept saying, I'm not going to argue with you, I'm not going to argue with you, blah, blah. And of course, because Josh just does not know how to drop anything, he kept going and going and going. And at one point, he said something about Kevin's kids, and I can't remember what he said, because this pregnancy brain sucks. Anyways, so Josh said something about Kevin's family, and Kevin got in Josh's face. He was like, say something about my family, and then that's when feeds cut out. He got in Josh's face, and I am high-key living for it. Why? Because I think that Josh needs a good... I think he needs to be murked, like, big time. Big time. He needs just one good one. One good one to the face. And hopefully he will learn his lesson. Because Josh is seriously all talk, and he thinks he's untouchable. He really does. He's one of those guys that keeps poking and poking and poking, and then acts shocked when someone pokes back. Like, you can't attack a lion and keep going and going and going at said lion and then expect it not to attack you back. Like, it's gonna happen. And he's done this with Cody, he's done this with Jessica, he's done this with Mark, and now he's doing it with Kevin. And I really hope that when it happens, it's on feeds, so I can see. Because sometimes, and you know, sometimes there's people that just need one. Just need a good one, a good little lesson. And I really feel like Josh is one of those people, because he just doesn't stop. Jessica asked him numerous times, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. But he keeps going. And then something gets said that hurts his big boy feelings. And he's then the victim. Mark told him, dude, leave me alone. I'm over it. I'm dropping it. Mark's the nicest guy in the house. And Josh just couldn't do that. No. He had to get the pans out. And then that's when Mark finally had enough. Here we go again. Kevin asked him, he said, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. But no, Josh just does not know how to do that. And Kevin got up in his face. Like, I don't understand how anybody could justify his actions. Oh, but it's game. Sorry, I forgot. Antagonizing someone to the point where they get up in your face is totally game. Like, oh, whatever. I guess personally, I don't find that entertaining. I just don't. Like, I find it boring. And then I also find it annoying at the same time. It's annoying. Okay? And that's just what Josh is. He's annoying. Like, big time. But yeah. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot also this big one. So, Josh, Jason, Alex, and Paul were in the bathroom. Okay? And they were all sitting there talking. And then Jason decides that they're talking about if Kevin were to turn on Alex and Jason. And what Jason would do if he did that. So if Kevin won HOH and put those two on the block, what Kevin would say, or what Jason would say to Kevin. And this is what Jason came up with. What was it? I'm going to... I'm gonna F your wife and make your daughters watch. Now, you'll hear some reports say rape. Others will say F-U-C-K. The video, I'm pretty sure, says F-U-C-K. Okay. And Josh even told Jason, whoa, that's like over the line. So you know that's serious when he says that. And to me personally, because everybody on Facebook and Twitter are losing their mind over it. They're going crazy. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. That is a horrible thing to say. Bah! And yes, it's a terrible thing to say. Like, I don't care what kind of context it's in. I don't care if he was speaking hypothetical or not. That's a stupid thing to say. But it's not the first time he said anything like this. Like, Jason has said crazy things before. He said that he wanted to smash Jessica's head in a toilet once. He also said that he wanted to punch one of the other girls in the house in the face if they kept bothering him. Like, this isn't the first time he said something wacko like this. But, you know, people have short-term memory loss, and because it was said about Jessica, they like to defend it. But because this is said about Kevin and his wife and his family, now it's a huge problem. Now Jason's mouth is a huge issue, when in all reality, he's been like this whole time. So why was it okay then, but it's not okay now? Now, personally, I think it was really messed up of him to say, and I completely agree with everybody that it's totally out of line. Like, to say that you're gonna make his kids walk, like, that's just... Oh, and then Miss Alex, she also said about Kevin that if it were the Hunger Games, she would scalp him and wear his face. Like, that is psychotic. But no, I'm sorry, Kevin is this, I mean, Cody is the psycho, right? I don't recall him ever saying that he wanted to scalp another house guest and wear their face. But you're gonna hear people justify it because, oh, they're just joking. Oh, that's taken out of context. Oh, said in jest. Like, whatever. It's a crazy thing to say. It's unnecessary, and it's stupid. And they're going to pay for it when they get out of the house. I'm just saying. Because Jason was one of the ones that were, like, top running for America's Favorite House Guest. And I can almost guarantee you that it's going down now. After he said that. Because taken out of context or not, it was a stupid thing to say. It was out of line. It was unnecessary. And it wasn't funny. Like, it straight up wasn't funny. So, yeah, people are pissed. He's gonna be low on the totem pole now. And that just makes me happy because, like I said, I want Jessica or Cody to win America's Favorite House Guest. And that's another thing I want to address really quick. And I think this is going to be my last topic because I'm getting really hot. I'm finding it really irritating and annoying that fans this season for some reason are deciding that there's rules as to why someone votes for America's Favorite House Guest. Like, all over Facebook, all over Twitter. Hold on, I need some of my tea. All over Facebook, all over Twitter, people are like, why would you vote for Cody? Why would you vote for Jessica? They didn't play a very good game. They weren't very good players. Well, I can vote for whomever I want for whatever reason I want. There's no rules as to why I vote for anybody. Like, I mean, when was it decided that there's a rule? Like, you have to have a good reason for voting someone for America's Favorite House Guest. Never. James, I believe it was James? I forgot who. There's been past house guests who have won based solely off of the fact that they were funny. It isn't about who played the best game. This isn't America's best player. This isn't America's best Big Brother player of them all. No, it's not. It's America's Favorite House Guest. So, a house guest can be your favorite for whatever damn reason you choose. Whatever reason you see fit. And You don't even need to have a reason. You could just, your reason could be, oh, I liked her onesie that day. Oh, you know what? I liked his socks that day. They were awesome. I'm jealous. I'm gonna vote for him for AF. I'm gonna vote for him for America's Favorite House Guest. But no, all these people are deciding you can't vote for Cody or Jessica because they didn't play a very good game. Really? I can vote for whomever I want for whatever reason I want. And you cannot tell me that I'm wrong for how I choose to vote. You can't. I'm gonna go ha 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 at you. That's just how it's gonna end. Like, I don't care who you vote for, and I don't care why you're voting for that person. I'm going to vote for whom I want to vote for, and you do the same. Don't try to tell me who I can vote for and why, and who I can't vote for and why. Because you're just going to get a big, okay? So, with that being said, let me know in the comment section what you thought about Jason not doing what Alex and Paul wanted. And let me know what you think about today's antics and the anarchy that ensued. And I will see you guys in a couple of days.